The story that exploded across social media in the early hours of the morning has sent shockwaves through royal watchers and media outlets around the world, as a new claim involving Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and their son Archie has suddenly thrust the Sussexes back into the center of a storm they have long tried to escape. In a development few saw coming, broadcaster Megyn Kelly is now being linked to what is described as a leaked document allegedly connected to Archie's birth, a claim that has ignited fierce debate, denials, and intense speculation within hours of breaking. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. According to reports circulating online, Megyn Kelly revealed on her platform that a document described as Archie's real birth certificate had surfaced, and that its contents raised questions serious enough to warrant public discussion. The claim immediately gained traction, not because of confirmed verification, but because of the explosive nature of what it suggested. Within minutes, hashtags began trending, clips were shared across platforms, and commentators rushed to weigh in, turning what might have remained a fringe rumor into a global media moment. Sources close to the situation say Prince Harry was completely stunned when the story reached him. Insiders describe a sense of disbelief and frustration, particularly because the couple have consistently emphasized their desire to protect their children from public scrutiny. For Harry, who has often spoken about the trauma caused by relentless media attention during his own childhood, this latest claim reportedly struck a deeply personal nerve. Megyn Kelly's involvement added fuel to the fire. Known for her confrontational style and willingness to challenge powerful figures, Kelly reportedly stated that the document raised unanswered questions and criticized what she described as a lack of transparency from the palace in the past. While she stopped short of making definitive legal claims, her comments were framed in a way that encouraged public curiosity and debate, a move that supporters praised as bold journalism and critics condemned as reckless speculation. The alleged document itself has not been officially verified by any government authority, and no certified copies have been presented to the public. Legal experts were quick to point out that birth certificates in the United Kingdom and the United States are protected records, and that unauthorized leaks would represent a serious breach of privacy and law. Despite this, the rumor continued to spread, driven by screenshots, commentary videos, and dramatic headlines. Royal correspondents emphasized that the palace has remained silent on the matter, a strategy often used when officials believe a story lacks credibility or risks escalating further if addressed directly. However, silence has also allowed speculation to flourish. Supporters of Harry and Meghan argue that the claims are part of a broader pattern of misinformation and targeted attacks, while critics insist that unanswered questions naturally invite scrutiny. From a historical perspective, Archie's birth was already surrounded by controversy. When he was born in 2019, the Sussexes chose a more private approach than previous royal births, declining the traditional hospital photo call and limiting immediate details. At the time, this decision was defended as a modern choice aligned with their desire for normalcy, but it also created space for conspiracy theories that have never fully disappeared. Media analysts note that this latest episode reflects a larger shift in how royal news is consumed and amplified. Unlike previous generations, where newspapers and broadcasters controlled the narrative, today's stories evolve in real time across digital platforms. A single claim, even without verification, can reach millions before fact-checkers have a chance to respond, leaving reputations vulnerable in the process. Legal observers have also weighed in, suggesting that if false documents were knowingly circulated, those responsible could face serious consequences. At the same time, they caution that proving intent and tracing the origin of such leaks is often complex. For Harry and Meghan, the immediate concern is reputational damage and the emotional toll of seeing their child's name pulled into a public dispute. Public reaction has been sharply divided. Some viewers applauded Megyn Kelly for asking questions they believe others are afraid to raise, framing her actions as a challenge to institutional secrecy. Others accused her of exploiting a child for clicks and ratings, arguing that even discussing such claims crosses an ethical line. Social media platforms quickly became battlegrounds for these opposing views, with heated exchanges dominating comment sections. Meanwhile, allies of the Sussexes have reportedly urged them to respond carefully, if at all. A rushed rebuttal could inadvertently legitimize the claim, while legal action could prolong media attention. This delicate balancing act is one the couple has faced repeatedly since stepping back from royal duties, and it underscores the ongoing tension between their public profile and private life. As the day progressed, several mainstream outlets reported that they could not independently verify the existence or authenticity of the alleged document. Some emphasized that official birth records related to Archie have already been registered and acknowledged, and that any alternative version would require extraordinary evidence. Still, the initial shockwave had already done its work, embedding the story in the public consciousness. For Prince Harry, this moment is particularly painful given his long-standing criticism of what he calls a hostile media environment. Friends say he views the situation as a reminder of why he and Megyn chose to leave the UK and seek a different life for their family. Yet even across the Atlantic, the reach of global media has proven impossible to escape. As of now, Megyn Kelly has not released the full document she referenced, nor has she provided official verification from authorities. Her comments remain the subject of intense scrutiny, and questions continue to swirl about sources, motives, and accountability. Whether this story fades as quickly as it erupted or escalates into legal and institutional responses remains to be seen. What is clear is that this episode has once again placed the Sussex family under an unforgiving spotlight, reigniting debates about privacy, responsibility, and the power of modern media. For audiences, it serves as a reminder of how easily unverified claims can dominate headlines and shape perceptions. If you want to stay informed as this story develops, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts respectfully in the comments, and stay tuned for verified updates as more facts emerge. In a media landscape filled with noise, staying engaged, questioning responsibly, and demanding credible information has never been more important.